Sure, AMSAT can teach you to work satellites, but did you know they can also teach you how CubeSats work and how to build them? Let's check it out. A number of us enjoy working amateur radio satellites. The notion that you can stand in a parking lot, point a handheld antenna toward the sky, and communicate with a 10-centimeter cube 300 miles away, hurling through space at 17,000 miles an hour is almost incomprehensible. But that's what hams do every day. To me, the only thing cooler than communicating with or through a satellite is knowing how they work. I want to know what's inside that magic cube. How does it get from a university lab to low Earth orbit? What materials and engineering makes it all possible? Heck, with the privatization of spaceflight, with average citizens going to space, is it possible for me and my ham buddies to put our own satellite in space? Well, that may be financially out of reach today, but who knows, that may not be the case in the future. What I do know is that today, AMSAT and other organizations like CubeSat.org and NASA publish all of the what and how to scratch that curiosity itch. It's amazing the amount of detail a citizen scientist can get their hands on to learn about this amazing technology.
This is the new one. I showed you guys the old one.
All right, this here is the antenna, and that fishing line is part of the antenna deployment unit. There's a little resistor down here that at one point will heat up and melt that fishing line and allow that antenna to spring open. Or if that fails, eventually sunlight will erode that fishing line and the antenna will deploy. Fantastic system.
So that is one of our real thing engineering models that we use for testing. Deployment system.
We went to the Air Force Museum yesterday.
Yeah, how was that?
Oh, there's a camera. You can see the various boards stacked in there, each having a different function. It's fantastic to actually hold one of these in your hand.
Well, let's see here.
It's got some weight to it. Very cool. So maybe you've checked out the CubeSat design specification. You've studied the mechanical, RF, and power systems, but you're not in a position to actually build your own CubeSat. That is where the cubesatsim comes in. The cubesatsim is a learning tool created by AMSAT to share the science and technology related to radio satellites. This is a fully functioning satellite emulator that utilizes solar cells, battery power, and transmits real telemetry. In fact, you use the same software to decode the telemetry as is used for on-orbit satellites. The build is comprised of 3 PCB boards, a Raspberry Pi Zero, and an Arduino-compatible microcontroller. It also has environmental and mechanical sensors on board. AMSAT had complete kits available at Hamvention for $400. You can also buy the PCB boards for $35 and provide the other components yourself. A full bill of materials and plans are available on GitHub. If you have a desire to do more than just work amateur radio satellites, AMSAT has the resources and the tools to take your learning as far as you are willing to go.